That's it.
Hello everybody, it's Stephen Smith from InsideOut Studio. Happy Wednesday. We're coming for you live from the studio. And joining me today, we have a number of artists. We have Megan Hill.
Hello everybody.
Is there anyone specific you want to say hi to out there?
No, just hi to everybody.
All right, Megan's been with us for a while. Megan, could you tell us what's your favorite thing about coming to Inside
I
Out?
like doing the glass and ceramics.
Anything specific? What's your favorite thing you've done in the past?
I say one of my favorite things I've done in the past, I'm proud of, are the bookends I made.
Ceramic bookends?
Yes.
Yeah, Megan's known for coming in with lots of original ideas and definitely knows what she wants out of the studio. We've got a few people joining us today. I also want to introduce you to Josephine Shell.
Hi.
Joshelle, is there someone you want to say hi to out there?
Hi, my sister,
Your
Betty.
Your sister Betty? You want to say hi to Vicky too?
Yeah, hi, Betty. How you doing?
Alrighty. So Joshelle, what is your favorite thing when you come to the studio?
The paint.
You like to do painting?
Yeah.
Joshelle does some awesome, it's called mandala paintings. They're like a circular design. They're very geometric in nature. And she finds examples online and likes to color them in and create paintings as well.
Yeah.
So Joshelle is going to be working with us today. If you're out there with us today, give us a like, give us a heart. Let us know that you are watching. I hear that Sarah Roche is watching. Hello, Sarah. Glad to see that you have joined us today. We have one more artist to introduce you to. This is Christina Haynes.
Hi.
Is there anyone specific you want to give a shout out to, Christina?
Sure. Hi, Danielle, I miss you.
You told me previously that was your sister Danielle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she might be watching from where is she at?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. All right, so hello Danielle in Washington, D.C. Your sister is an amazing artist here at Inside Out, and we're glad to have her.
Mm-hmm.
Also here, Kathleen Honeycutt, one of our artists that attends, is watching at home as well. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Kathleen.
Hello.
All right, we've got an awesome lesson lined up for you today. We're actually going to be working with fused glass. Something that's unique to our art studio is fused glass, where our artists create many different creations. We're going to be doing sun catchers today, but we can also do soap dishes, bowls, stand pieces, just like art for art's sake, stand pieces made out of glass. So lots of different things. It's very versatile. And our artist skills come in a variety. Some of the artists have learned how to cut the glass and form it themselves. Others, like you'll see today, require a little bit of assistance. But whatever level people come in on, we always make it work. Before we get started, we're going to give a big shout out to Sherry Armstead. I should also take down Christina's name. Sorry about that. And then Sherry Armstead at Symmetry Gallery and Boutique, who's been our year sponsor for Live Art Mini. We're going to get a quick segment from Symmetry Gallery halfway through our show today, and you can see a little bit of what she's offering over there in Fairfield. So what we're going to be doing today is introducing you to the tools used to create fused glass. And I hear that Izzy from the Fitness Center, who's since moved up north, she is watching today. Hello. And Michelle Barnes Davis, our friend from Miami Valley Ballet, is also watching. We're glad that everyone's joining in on a Wednesday. This is awesome.
I know, right?
I know. So what we're going to be doing is going over all the tools that we use to create fused glass, how to cut and chip and put the glass together safely, and a few projects based around the idea of Patriotic Suncatcher, because the 4th of July is coming up. We do a number of projects based upon holidays and themes throughout the year. People love to enjoy and decorate for the holidays. It's also great because our guys, obviously, they get paid and they earn income from everything that's sold and created here. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump to our detail cam, and we're going to start off with Megan's project. And we're going to show you step by step how Megan came up with her idea for a patriotic sun catcher. Before we jump to the camera, I'm going to pull up a drawing that she did this morning. So when the artists came in, some of them knew that we're doing Live Art Mini today. The theme was going to be a patriotic sun catcher. And then I asked a number of them, including all the ladies here with me today, what they'd like to do. And Megan, I'm going to give it to you. You can kind of describe where it went from there.
Okay. I decided to do a patriotic flower arrangement using a red rose, a blue daisy, and a white tulip. Surrounded it with some leaves.
All right, and kind of traditional art practice, whenever we do something, we always start from a sketch, if we are capable of doing a sketch. So the image that you see right here is Megan's first draft, the initial sketch that she did for her sun catcher, and they come in circles, diamonds, squares, whatever shape you like. So after doing that initial sketch, this is sketch number 2. And what we did is we sized up the paper to be the exact size of the circle of glass that she was using. And then she'll use this as a template for putting the glass on top of her drawing. And we'll show you what you mean by jumping to our action cam. So let me arrange our camera here, and then we'll talk about the materials and the details. Just going to move this out of the way, and we're going to slide the materials back into view. And then here we have Megan's initial drawing, which was sized up. Then Megan's got that circle of glass right there. I'm going to grab that from you for just a second. So you can see this is just a single disc of clear glass, and that's going to go exactly on top of her drawing. So you can see how she's going to use that as a template. And what's nice about Megan is she loves to draw and has a good style. So we had to find a way to translate drawing into glass, which wasn't always easy. And I'm going to turn it over to Megan again, and she's going to tell you the material she used and how she did it, and then demonstrate that for you right now.
I used designer liner to trace the outline of each shape. So here I go to show you.
And I hear that Sherry Armstead is watching out there. Thanks for tuning in, Sherry. She is our live art mini sponsor for the year, so we do appreciate that. She's the reason we get to bring you this every week. And then Megan, if you want to take a pause for a second, let people see what you've created. So you can see this designer liner going right on top of her drawing, just for clarity's sake, just to show you that it's going onto that clear piece of glass that we're going to fuse with other glass. And you can keep going with your drawing there. So what's cool about designer liner, it's created by Mako. It is technically a ceramic product. You can use it as an underglaze when you're doing ceramics, but when you sandwich it between 2 sheets of glass and fuse it in the kiln, it also stays true to color. So you can see some nice drawing style integrated into the fused glass products. Very cool. And then what we would do next is just take some color fused glass. You've got some scraps in here to show you, and then cut them to shape and put them into the different sections that Megan has drawn with the designer liner. And then we'd like to go over the materials that we use. And Joshi, I'm just going to squeeze in here next to you so you can demonstrate that. Thank you. And we're just going to slide Megan's artwork off to the side and then start pulling out our tools. So if you're doing fused glass, here's some basic tools that you'll use. This is called a scoring tool. This is what's used to cut and score the surface of the glass. There's actually a thin disc there. Megan, you want to touch that? Can you tell the viewers out there, is that sharp or not?
It's not sharp.
It is not sharp at all. So you can run that across the surface of the glass. You'll hear a nails on a chalkboard sound, and you can see the indentation it makes on the surface of the glass right there. And that just breaks the surface tension, and it allows for you to use the runners, which is the running tool, splits the glass in half. there's a thin line right there at the top of the runners. There's not one on the back side, so you always know which one to have up. So you want the line side up. Put the line on top of the score made, squeeze, and then snap in half. So it's as easy as that. You want to give it a score there, Megan? You can give an example of cutting up the red. Just press down hard and pull back on that. I just want to get it onto the surface here. There you go. Sounds good. It's got that nails on a chalkboard sound. I'm going to pass the running tool to you. We're just going to slide it in and give that a snip. There we go. It's as easy as that to cut the glass in half. Now Megan helped me earlier creating this, so she's already done it this morning. And then what we did is kind of use this circle cutting tool in tandem. I'm going to turn this on its side here so you can see. There's a little turret right here that has the scoring tool on it, and it just rotates when you press down to create a circle out of glass. And Megan helped me herself when we were doing this earlier. So I'm just going to place the glass under there, and Megan, if you want to bear down on that and create a circle for us. All right, thank you. And we're going to bring that up to the camera so you can see that there is a scored circle in the surface of that glass. And then we use our scoring tool to get it out from two different angles. I'm going to let Megan do the snipping right there. All right, so squeeze down on that. We've got one direction out. Okay, just watch my fingers there. Here we go. Let's get, oh, there we go. So now we've almost got our circle out. It's still encased in the square, and we're going to switch to our chipping tools. So if you've ever done some tile work, you might recognize these for cutting tiles, but they can also be used for cutting glass. And you just got to go around the edge, right on top of where we scored with the circle scoring tool. And it does take a while to get where you need to be, but now we have our nice circle of glass that we can use on our project. So we're going to slide this back in here. I know we haven't dried yet with our designer liner, but you can go ahead and add that piece there. And tell everyone what you're using.
I'm using watered down Elmer's glue and putting it into the one spot with Daisy, the glue, and then I put the circle right down in it.
Perfect. And then we just go through the process of cutting some more circles to fill in that flower, as well as all the other colors that we needed. And at this point, I can pull over your finished project that you did earlier today.
And here's my finished one.
We're going to put it side by side with what you're working on. So about how long did it take for you to create this, or for us to create it together this morning?
It took about an hour.
Yep, about an hour just to cut it all out. So what I would do is cut out the glass, and then Megan would assemble it together. And we do stick to the original drawing as much as possible. That way it's staying true to what the artist's intent is there. And then we're just kind of like learning as we go. Like Megan, you were practicing with the circle cutter today, as well as scoring and snipping your own tool. So the goal is that you'll get to be cutting your own glass out by yourself at some point.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so that's example one of our Patriotic Suncatcher. We're going to switch to a quick commercial here from Sherry Armstead at Symmetry Gallery, who is our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Sherry. I'm here at Symmetry Boutique and Gallery. I'm happy to see you all and hoping you'll come and see us. We've been here since 2002, and we started out as Art on Sims and changed our name 3 years ago to Symmetry Boutique and Gallery. I want to show you our most popular item. now that lots of us are staying at home enjoying our gardens, this is called a peace pole, and we have any number of them on our website, symmetryboutiqueandgallery.com, and you can purchase them there, or you can come into the store. This is our most popular one, and it's used a lot of times as a sympathy gift. It says, "Those we love don't go away, they walk beside us every day." And it's easy to install. This pokes into the ground, and this goes over it. Hope you enjoyed this. Come see us.
All right, thank you once again to Sherry Armstead at Symmetry. Go check out what she has over there in Fairfield. Lots of amazing things in the store. And we're going to check out what Jochelle started this morning. There's Jochelle again. Say hi.
Hi.
So what she did is we had a different technique. Instead of coming up with her own drawing like Megan did, Jochelle likes to check out the iPads and find a picture to work from. And we looked at a number of patriotic images, and you chose this right here.
Yeah.
Nice red, white, and blue banner. And since Jochelle does like to draw and paint herself, she did her own interpretation. So this is Jochelle's drawing that she came up with based upon that red, white, and blue banner. I'm just going to pause. We got lots of viewers today. We hear Devin Ragland is out there watching. I want to say a big hello to Devin.
Hi, Deborah.
Thanks for tuning in. We're going to see you soon here in the studio. That's another artist from Inside Out. So getting back to Jochelle's project, she did pick out this banner off of the iPad. Created this drawing as an interpretation. I think as we worked on it together, decided this would be more fitting as a soap dish based upon the rectangular shape. So what we did is based upon Jochelle's creation, I'm going to take you to the live camera here, is came up with the design, and also I cut out the pieces for her based upon her drawing and the shapes, something that'd be easy for her to assemble. And then also one technique that we do is we take the drawings and we size it directly to the piece of glass once again. So Megan's was pretty easy because she can draw the exact size of the glass. But I'm going to grab your drawing really quick, Jochelle. Based on Jochelle's preference for drawing, she likes to draw fairly large. So 8 by 10, took a marker drawing, and we just took that right over to the copy machine and then shrunk it down to scale so it goes underneath a 3 by 4 inch soap dish template. And then with that, you can kind of construct it based upon the template that you have underneath. I always tell people it's kind of like putting a jigsaw puzzle together. So if you'd like to go ahead and demonstrate how you put that together with your glue, feel free to talk through the process as well and tell people about it. I hear David Campbell's out there. David, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying cool at work and everything's going well for you. Does anyone want to give a shout out to David?
Yeah. Hi, David.
So as Jochelle's putting that together, I say everyone else in the studio is working hard as well. We got Miss Cassie Sullivan working on the commissioned mosaic. Dwayne Sparks is here today. Can you say hi, Dwayne?
I see.
He was also working on the Patriotic Suncatcher. Very good. And then Miss Rebecca Reed is in the studio as well. She was working on the original watercolor. That's good. So it's pretty easy for you to assemble there, Jochelle?
Yeah.
So we like to have the artists take the lead as much as possible and then interpret their drawings, stick to their templates. And pretty much we, the staff, are the assistants in the art studio.
That's all.
You got a little spill there? That's all good. You can keep going. I'm kind of cheap, so I'll say you can just use some glue right off the paper while I clean that up.
Okay.
Blue is easy to clean up, especially Elmer's. All right. We also want to, well, we'll give them shout outs. Want to give a shout out to Les and Alexander's Market right down the hallway from us. Some of our artists really enjoy the fact that he's open downtown. So go support Alexander's Market and Les. Awesome sandwiches. I think a couple of Lay's. What'd you have down to Alexander's today?
I had a grilled ham and cheese.
Grilled ham and cheese. Pretty good.
Okay.
All right, one more red there. We're gonna go for a white.
Ugly.
There we go. So when everything is finished drying, all the glass goes into our kilns, which we are going to continue with the glass next week. We are going to switch. Yep. Just to flip that over a little bit. And then you kind of scoot them around as you go. Are your hands getting cramped?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just going to tell everyone about the fusing techniques. These go into the kiln once the glue has dried. And there's a number of different fuses at different temperatures to give different visual effects to the glass and texture. So that's what we're going to be covering next week, as well as some of the other artists featured making their work. And then we are going to switch things. While Joe Shell's wrapping this up a little bit, I'll let you know we're going to switch things over. Since it's July, we're going to change Live Art Mini to be on Thursdays. That way you can see a number of our different artists and meet all the artists throughout the months as we change up the day. Well, that's looking good. Yep, the whites go in there too. I think people get the idea, and we do want to give Miss Christina some time to put her project together. So we are just going to wrap it up. Joshelle, I'm going to slide over what you did this morning. Your hand's hurting? That's all right. You take a break. Take a break. We'll give Christina some time here as well. So this is what Joshelle created this morning. Almost the exact similar thing. So we're going to turn these, we're going to first fuse them into the kiln and melt them fully into one solid sheet of glass. And then we put them into a slump mold and we can turn this into a little soap dish. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, well I'm going to pull up Christina's image that she chose. And then we're going to change out our workspace so she can go over and show you her techniques. So Miss Christina, when she came in, oh, Joshelle, you got a hi. Someone's watching that knows you. You know a Diane Gibson?
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell her hi.
Hi.
I think that reaction, we need a live shot.
How you doing?
Diane, she was a nurse for many years back at Liberty Center.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching, Diane. I was going to say, we're going to swing it back over here to Miss Christina. I'm going to pull up the image that you chose while Joshelle's finishing up her project. Here we are. Is that look familiar? All right. So when Christina wanted to do a Patriotic Suncatcher, she also wanted to check out the iPad. Why were you drawn to this image?
Because I like it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. What do you like most about it?
It's really cool. There's some white and then some blue stars on it.
Oh, shoot.
All right, we got the red, white, and blue for the United States and that big central star. So one thing to think about was the size of the sun catcher. It's only about 3.5, 4 inches, so you can't get too detailed with it. So what we decided to do was focus in on the star itself. So we got a circle of glass, and then we made that star into a template. So I'm going to have you come over to where Joshelle is. Joshelle, if you'd like to scoot over, we're going to set up a spot for Christina to jump in.
Yeah.
And let's face it over to this camera.
No move.
All right.
Good. Good.
Good, very good.
You want to know?
We've got a couple spots in here. We're going to make some room for these a little bit afterwards, but we want to give Christina some time to get in here. You want me to pull a chair up for you? slide over.
There's some glue right there.
Yep, we can use this glue. We're just gonna need to change out the brush for you. Yeah, don't worry about the glue. We can clean that up in just a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's make sure that we're in frame. Megan's still working on hers.
We're done.
And I'm just gonna slide you up slightly, so you're right in the center of the screen. So what we did, the same thing with Joshelle's, except this was straight from the picture on the internet, is made a template of that star that Christina can work right on top of the piece of glass. We've got clear fused glass with color going on top. And one way to make lines that our artists like to use is by using little chips of glass and just stacking them up side by side, kind of like a mosaic style, to put it together. And then Christina's going to show you how she assembles her glass star. And Christina, feel free to describe the process, because people can hear you out there watching you right now. And feel free to tell a joke. Christina's always got some good jokes. for us.
Yeah, I got good jokes.
Let me check here. I think we have some more shout outs. Lots of people were missing. Dan Hughes is watching today. We got a Pam Bravebender. Do you know a Pam Bravebender? She says hi to you.
You mean Pan White?
It could be. There's a Pam that's saying hi to you right now.
Oh.
You've got fans.
Yeah, I have a lot of fans.
Alrighty. And go ahead and put your star together. Awesome. So Christina's going to be working on that star, like I said, kind of like a mosaic style, where you're just putting small pieces of the color together, and those are going to line up to create a visual line with the glass for that sun catcher.
Yeah.
Christina, do you have any jokes for us at the ready by chance?
I don't really know.
You don't know any off the top? All right, sorry to put you on the spot.
It's okay. I don't mind.
That's all right. Okay, you can keep putting your patriotic star together. Megan's hard at work over here as well, cutting out some more circles of glass. Joe Shell's finishing up her project. It's a very productive Wednesday in the studio. While we're wrapping things up for today, I want to give another shout out to Sherry Armstead and Symmetry Gallery in Fairfield. Let you see that right there. They are our season sponsor for Live Art Mini, bringing you these awesome art lessons every week.
Hey,
Christina,
Steven.
we did have an update. It's Pam from Lakota West. Okay.
Oh, I know who that is.
Awesome.
Yeah. I know another Pam. I know Pam Hoyt from another Pam Hoyt I know from baseball.
Nice.
Yeah, I know Pam from Lakota West. I know
All
that
right.
Pam.
She's watching out there and cheering you on.
Yeah, I really was seeing her.
And hello to Wendy Waters Cannell from the YWCA, doing great things for our local community.
Can I show her what I did this morning?
Sure. Do you want to go ahead and jump ahead?
Yeah.
Pull over your example that you did this morning. This was our practice today. And you can just go ahead and set it next to the one you're working on the paper. That makes it easy for everyone to see. So it's kind of cool that you pulled over the example. You can see as you pile up the small bits of glass, how they can create that line. And then as this gets fused in the kiln, we can pick a temperature that makes it fuse together the right way so that the star is still visible. Like I said, we're going to be going over the fusing techniques and showing you these after they've been fired in the kiln next week as you meet some more of our awesome artists from Inside Out and their glass projects.
Good.
How can you tell they're watching?
Because the secret is Kim's up front and texting me who's watching and who's commenting.
That's
So we
cool.
can't actually see our Facebook feed. So we are getting secret transmissions from the front, so we can say hi to all of you out there.
Yeah.
So we're glad that you're watching. Don't forget, all of these are going to go onto our YouTube channel a couple days afterwards. So if you want to check out our previous live art minis, please go to YouTube and Google InsideOut Studio. You can also click the link that I believe Kim is going to put into the comments. And as we wrap things up, you can also check out all the awesome artwork our artists are making at our online store. So check that out. Kim has revamped it so you can actually search it and look for specific items. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, there's a little ruckus in the studio. I think that's, is that Terry Elms? So one other special shout out this week, Terry Elms, our direct care staff. She is celebrating. I'm going to go ahead and pull this camera up here. We're going to do some panning. And Terry's running to hide.
Come on, my Terry.
Set this here. Let's see what's going on in the studio.
Oh, Terry.
Where's that Terry at?
Terry.
There she is. Terry Ems is celebrating 20 years of service with Butler County Board of Developmental Disabilities. We're very lucky to have her in the studio. There's Cassie. Hey. Rebecca, say hi.
Hey, Becky.
Dwayne Sparks, say hi.
Hey.
All right, everyone, we're going to wrap it up. Who's Terry's biggest fan in the studio, though?
I am. I am.
All right, Christina claims she is the biggest fan. So let's cut back here to me and Megan. Megan, you're back on live.
Hello.
So we're going to send it out. Is there any last parting words that you'd like to give everyone watching today?
I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope they did too. One last shout out. We've got a Dana Voss. Dana Voss is saying hi to Christina. You've got more. You're Terry's biggest fan.
Yeah.
But you have so many fans that joined us today. That's amazing. So this is Stephen Smith saying goodbye from InsideOut Studio, along with Megan.
Bye.
And Christina.
Bye.
And Joshua.
Bye.
And everyone else. All right, watch out for that reminder. We are going to see you next Thursday. Bye, everybody.